Hey guys, Felipe here. I just want to show you guys a quick demonstration. I want to show you three different tools connected together. So we have Tosca Cloud, we have our Jenkins system, which is going to be our orchestrator. Then we have Slack, which is going to be um, our communication system. And so Tosca Cloud, that's it's one of our automated tools that we're going to use to run GUI tests or API tests. And so that's going to do the bulk of the work. Jenkins is just going to make sure that several different jobs happen in a certain sequence so that things work as expected. So for example here, first thing that Jenkins is going to do is going to make sure it gets a token so that we are authenticated against Tosca Cloud. Then it's going to execute a playlist. So we have for this demo, we're going to be running this short playlist here, sanity playlist. Just has two quick test cases. Then, after triggering the playlist, those are going to execute. It's going to run on a Tosca Cloud team agent. Then we're going to wait for the results. We're going to check every few seconds just to see if we get a result or not back from the system. And then we're going to get the JUnit results. And then at the very end, our post action is going to be to message the team in Slack. So let's go ahead and execute this. So we're going to build now. This is going to be our pipeline. It's going to execute. So we see here that we have authenticated. We're going to get the playlist. We're going to trigger the playlist. And then here we're going to wait. We're going to wait for the results to come back to the agent. All right, and then once we get the results back from Tosca Cloud has JUnit. This is basically just, you can think of this as a response from the system, from Tosca Cloud. It holds the results of our test. And then ultimately, we're gonna do a post action to send it out to our Slack channel. You can think of this as a way to communicate with the team. We see it over here. So here, this notifies the whole team, gives us visibility. So we can notify not only the QA team, but if there's any stakeholders, they can also get the results. So here we get a detail of what executed in the playlist. So for example, here we get the name of the playlist. We see how many tests were executed, how many failed, and if there were any errors. Then here we also get two links that are very handy. So first one is if we're interested, we can jump back straight into our Jenkins instance. So we see this build number 8. I can come in here. I see the test information. I can go into tests, and then I can look exactly at which test passed, which ones failed. So it gives us a good linkage back to Jenkins. And then here I can see our general pipeline overview. So on the top left, on this bottom left section, we see every build that has ran. Top right, we see test result trends draft that's given to us by Jenkins. And then the other link is going to be to open up the runs in the Tosca Cloud application. So if I click there, it takes us here. So this gives us a different view from Jenkins. Basically, we come in here, we see the statuses of the different 2 test cases that ran. Tells us about the agent that ran the execution of the test. For example, I can come in here, I can click here, I can see the different test steps. I can see the agent that ran this test case. I can see the different logs. This case, I did not turn on recording, but we can set that up so that it holds an actual video of what Tosca Cloud saw. And if there's any attachments, we can also just go ahead and download them from here. All right, that's the demo. Thank you.